Okay, we're on. Well, good morning, fans. We're here at the New London Waterford Speed Bowl to talk with General Manager Mike Serluka on the progress of what's going on here at the Speed Bowl, and we'll give you that update in a minute. But before we get started, I'd like to thank our proud sponsors here, Nick's Service Center, 220 Foxen Road, North Branford, Connecticut. And Nick Papakota is the proud owner of that service center, and he does all repairs on all cars, including tires and alignment. And you can contact Nick in North Branford, Connecticut at 203-484-7945 if you're in that area. Be sure to contact Nick Papakota. And also Rent-A-Racer. You can get that racing experience of driving a race car at the Stafford Motor Speedway. You can find them on Facebook and contact Gary Spinato in Berlin, Connecticut on that. You can get temporary NASCAR driver's license. You can run qualifying heats, feature events at the Stafford Motor Speedway. So be sure to, if you're wanting to do something like that, drive a race car and you just can't afford it, contact Gary Spinato in Berlin, Connecticut at 203-214-9001, and he'll hook you up with a race car and you can go racing Stafford Motor Speedway. We'll be right back. We're here at the New London Waterford Speed Bowl, and welcome back. Thanks to Nick's Service Center, North Branford, Connecticut, and Rent-A-Racer out of Berlin, Connecticut. We're here with General Manager Mike Serluka, the New London Waterford Speed Bowl, and I guess I'm just going to hand the mic over to Mike and let him explain what's going on here at the bowl, the progress, and the future. Mike?
Thank you, Blaze.
Thank you for being with us.
I didn't realize you guys had such prestigious sponsors. Rent-A-Race-Car, great guys up there. Paul Verracchio, Gary Spinato, great group of guys up there at Rent-A-Race-Car. They run a nice program up at Stafford with their Rent-A-Race-Car. I think you can rent anything under the sun from them. I am not going to rent a race car because it will not be in the same shape when I bring it back as it was when I got it. It's going to have a few more dents in it. It might need some clip work. So, and Nick's Service Center down in, where's he, in Branford, right? North Branford, Nick Papakota, the youngest old guy driving a race car these days. Hell of a guy, nice guy to talk to, big supporter of the bowl for many years. We have John Curry here with us today. He's pretty much here every time I'm here, and even when I'm not here, John Curry comes down and keeps me in line. He's got a nice big stick, so if I get on line, he whacks me with it. So what we have going on at this present moment is, if you can see behind me and then over here, I don't know if you can get a shot of what's going on here. The town of Waterford has worked with our contractor, and they have green-lighted the work to begin down here. They started on Thursday. It's B&W Paving is who the general contractor is down here. They've done some marvelous site work in the 2 days since they started. The front retaining wall for the concrete pad that will be poured is going in place here. The block that you see, there's some more block that's been brought in today. Tyler Chapman, one of our competitors here in the late model division and in the truck division, and his dad, Keith Chapman, they're involved here doing the project. We got Wayne on the excavator. Oh, never mind. Wayne's not on the excavator. They're doing a hell of a job down here. So the goal is to get the grading, and the leveling, and the drainage all squared away. In the meantime, I'm working on getting some open practice going. I have a couple of small issues that I need to iron out first with the race track itself, and getting some new ground rules and some of the structure set up for the practice. And we should be ready to go open practice here in the very, very near future. As far as racing goes, full competition racing goes, there is some more work that needs to be done on my end, negotiations and conversations and meetings to make that happen. So I don't have a date at all for that. I know everybody's chomping at the bit, myself included. But I got to tell you, the support from the racing community here, the fans, the staff, the drivers, has been remarkable. It just goes to show you how many people love the New London Waterford Speed Bowl. And you know, there's always the haters out there, and they're loud and proud, but the supporters are the silent, laid back, you know, doing their thing, riding with it. I get many emails, text messages, Facebook messages, from a lot of different people, and a lot of big name people that I have a lot of respect for in the racing community that reach out and offer support, and it's great to have that type of stuff going on. So I know a lot of people, read things and see things, and it's always going to happen. Right. Whether it's construction or racing on the track or concession stands, there's always going to be somebody that's going to throw shade, is what we call it.
Right.
They throw shade on it.
Sure they do.
So you got to take the good with the bad in this industry, and you got to take the positive with the negative, and vice versa. I got big shoulders. I got 4 kids, 3 daughters, one's 19, so there's really nothing anybody is going to say or do to dampen my spirits. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my kids run me through the ringer. 40 years old, I still have a full head of hair. It's not looking as silver fox as you got going on, but time will tell.
Yeah.
But other than that, we're moving forward. I know it's been a slow process. I know it's been aggravating at times. I know it's been frustrating at times, but I really, really cannot stress enough how much I personally appreciate the support from the racing community, from our champions all the way down to our staff, and then the fans who are the best in the region here for the New London Waterford Speed Bowl. They stop in and they check on things, and they come in and talk. Some people do the little ride around and don't want to talk, and some people watch from afar, which is fine. We're not trying to keep anybody out of here. You want to come down, take a look, and see what's going on, by all means, stop through. If you do happen to stop through, please stay off the construction area, because the gate is open, because they're bringing equipment in and out. But if you want to ride through the parking lot, please don't disturb the guys doing construction. They're going to keep working. So if you want to take some pictures, or you want to come down or whatever, I mean, I don't have a problem with it. Just like I said, try to stay off the construction area, stay outside the fence, unless you're invited in by myself or one of my staff. But I'm here Mondays and Saturdays, and I'm here every Monday and every Saturday, making it happen, doing the best I can do for what's in my control.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I can hold it still?
Sure you can.
Still mine?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Let's talk about, we covered the practice program. And there's some work to do still on the track left. I think you and I are going to probably try to accomplish that.
Yeah, we're gonna make that happen. Monday, I'll be down here with the material. I finally found the material I need.
Good.
Billy Roberts, our Wednesday night race director, gave me what we should use to fill that little hole over there, and it'll hold up pretty well.
Okay, good. What else? Let's see. I wish I had the list of sponsors here at the Speed Bowl. That I want to welcome Antonino Auto Group for one. Thanks for coming on board for this season, what we have left of it as we get started.
Yeah, all the sponsors have been great. Any sponsor that has had any questions or has requested anything of us, their requests have been met.
Right.
Any driver who has wanted a refund of their $35 number registration fee, I put a post up on Facebook the other day. We're not keeping your money. Right. The way it works is if you're registered this year, 2019, if your number's registered, doesn't matter if you run 6 races, 5 races, 1 race, whatever, your number is secure and paid for next year as well. So if you want,
our sponsors.
Same thing with our sponsors. Yeah, the sponsors know that. I didn't really want to.
Yeah.
But we still have Charter Oak Federal Credit Union on board. We have
Overland
Drive Shaft, Corvell's Truck Repair. We have Northeast Truck and Off Road. We have let's look at the backstretch. So CWPM. I mean, these are the one, Belltown, Action Carpentry. These are all returning. We have new banners that we have ordered.
Yep.
We have to get those up. Obviously, we've been concentrating on this stuff over here, but the Antonino Auto Group is a big one. Carnes Automotive in Groton, Dan Carnes, Jeff Carnes, great Speed Bowl family, have been supporting the Speed Bowl for many, many years, which is amazing because Jeff isn't that much older than me, and I look to him like one of the senior guys here.
Right.
They're on board, both locations in Groton, at the 5 corners and right outside the sub-base gate. It's Carnes Automotive. They do a marvelous job on pretty much anything. Their specialty is custom exhaust. And if you want to buy a nice quality used car, stop over and see Dan Carnes over at the 5 corners in Groton. He'll hook you right up over there. And great guy.
Nice stuff.
Yeah, good people, man. Good people. Which we're fortunate to have here at the Speed Bowl, because for many, many years, it's always under a cloud here. It's always saying something going on. And then this year was just like, wow,
Yeah.
This project was a little more involved than I think a lot of us initially thought. You know, there was a lot of things that were done and you know, have to be brought up to code and brought up, because, you know, 69 years. Well, 69 years. It's stuff changes in 69 years.
That's right.
You know, so. I know that there's going to be a couple of haters that are going to pick this video apart, so have fun doing that. I really appreciate the time and effort that they put in to analyze my life. That's awesome. You're not hurting anybody but the drivers when you post negativity, so you're doing a great job making sure that the drivers here are cast in a negative light with your bullshit. But you know, you just can't help it with everybody. You know, everybody's an expert, buddy. You know, but you know, if I had not been successful here, you know, and I probably would be a little ass hurt too, but you know, it's just unfair to everybody involved. But you know, some people have no life. That's awesome. We're gonna do our thing, man. We're doing our thing.
Things are rocking and rolling.
We're doing our thing.
Also want to thank Chris Anelli from Anelli Paving in Colchester, Connecticut. Chris, thanks for coming on with us. Meineke in Colchester, Autoglass Dynamics out of Glastonbury, Jamie Page, thanks for coming on board. Northeast Racing Media, Robert Baggett and myself, doing all the coverage each and every Wednesday and Saturday nights. Thompson, Stafford, and here. So and the list goes on.
I'd like to thank. There's a few people I would like to thank. I would like to thank Ben up at Hudson. He owns Hudson Speedway and half of Claremont. Really great guy. Had a nice conversation with him. They're under the same type of situation up there. We talked on the phone for about a half hour the other day. Real great guy. They run a great program up at Hudson and at Claremont, which is half owned by Norm Wren. Happy birthday, Norm. Had a birthday this week.
That's right. Happy birthday, Norm.
Yeah, the whole crew, Star Speedway, Lee Speedway, Monadnock, Thompson, Stafford, Riverhead, all the local racetracks around here have been very supportive, very cool. Whenever I reached out or they reach out to me, however it works, you know. Just a great group of people interested in keeping short track racing alive and well in New England, and it's just great. So if you have a chance while we're not open to visit Stafford on a Friday night, or Thompson when they run their show, they're running tomorrow, so if you have nothing going on, you want to get up and see a good show up at Thompson, I believe the pits open at 10:45, practice starts at 2. I'm just going off the top of my head. And then you got Lee, Monadnock, Claremont, Hudson, and Riverhead runs on Saturdays right across the little trip across the sound there. There's plenty of racing going on. We'll keep you updated. I only give updates when I have solid, you know, tangible stuff to look at, which is what you're looking at right here. This is a big step right here for us. The electrical is mostly done. It's a matter of running a few last-minute wires to get to our temporary tower when that comes into play. The plumber has been here. We have a plumbing project going on. That should be full swing within the next week. So the plumber's here, Keith Buttermore Plumbing and Heating, awesome guy, speedball guy, you know, he's doing his thing. So that's what we're doing, and that's what we got going on.
Okay, and speaking of the short tracks, Michelle up at Monadnock, thank you for covering us at Northeast Racing Media a couple of weeks ago, allowing us in for your show on Saturday night. So, everybody's very supportive.
And you know, I got to thank Sean Corshane, Race Day CT. He covers a lot of stuff for us down here, not as an employee of the track, but as a friend of mine. And you know, whenever I have a question, or you know, or he has a question or something, you know, to kill a rumor, he'll call me, which is great. I think that's the way it should work in auto racing. If you have my information, which mostly everybody has, my cell phone or my email, it's all direct to me. If you got a question, reach out. I mean, I don't duck any phone calls. I don't not call anybody back. If you call the track office, I'm not going to lie to you, you're probably not going to get a phone call back, because I don't check the track voicemail. Monday it gets checked, doesn't get checked again until Saturday. So the best way to reach me or anybody here, if you have a question, is Mike S at speedballct.com. That is my personal email, goes directly to my phone. My cell phone is broadcasted everywhere, so I don't mind putting it on here, 860-941-6794. You can send a text if you do not wish to talk to me. And as always, when somebody reaches out to me with a question or a comment or a statement or a suggestion, I keep everything confidential. You don't got to worry about me, you know, calling somebody and be like, oh, this guy said that. I want to know from the source. I want people to call me, and I want them to hear it from the source. So am I crazy? Yeah, but we established that a long time ago. So,
All right, well, there you have it. Michael, thank you for your time today, dude.
anytime.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a haircut now.
All right, buddy. I was just going to mention it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, going to get the haircut. Thanks to Gus down at Juan's Barbershop. He fit me in today at 1 o'clock, so I'm going down to get a cut.
All right. Well, good luck to you, buddy.
Thanks, man.
And Northeast Racing Media, Robert Baggett, thanks for coming out to the bowl here while we are under construction. And I guess we'll talk to you next time, probably tomorrow at Thompson's Motor Speedway.